Jackie, my fellow citizens and residents, it is truly an honor to engage you tonight again on Leadership Matters. Tonight is even more special because it is the anniversary date of the 2015 general elections, which brought an end to the long reign of the former regime. In its stead, a historic Team Unity administration was elected by the people to deliver a better future to our country. Team Unity emerged as the people's response to a government that had lost its way. The people wanted a more coherent, consistent, and thoughtful approach to governance. From the party moorings of the People's Labour Party PLP, PAM, CCM, NRP, and Labour, the people rallied for our country to rise above the partisan politics. The people wish to be guided by a broader agenda of country, good governance, yielding positive growth and development for all. Our people wanted a government that is fair and all-inclusive. On February 15, 2015, the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis was on the verge of a new beginning, notwithstanding the turmoil and struggle associated with the 26-month shelving of the motion of no confidence, which, in the eyes of many, was an affront to our democracy. Our government, to its credit, has genuinely improved good governance in our country, both legislatively and administratively. We have established by law the Motion of No Confidence Act 2019, a definite period for holding a motion of no confidence. In effect, we have qualified what the Constitution meant by a reasonable time. We have also clarified the role of the Public Accounts Committee, making it possible for its work to be done by an industrious committee of parliamentarians led by the leader of the opposition. We regret that the leader has not yet performed. We have strengthened the judiciary so justice can be swift and certain. We meet the people regularly, and via innovations like Working for You and Leadership Matters, in addition to press conferences and regular sittings of Parliament, we account regularly to the people. Independent entities have hailed our strengthening of democracy as evidenced by our high ranking in independent publications such as the World Justice Project Rule of Law Index. We have operationalized the Procurement Act number 28 of 2012. The board has been meeting regularly to ensure procurement processes and outcomes were proper and dealt with in accordance with the law. Value for money is being assured. Two huge people-centric pillars of our tenure in office are the prosperity agenda and the good governance agenda. 7 years after, we give God the glory for all that we have accomplished for our people and country. Our accomplishments are too many to be enumerated in the course of one night, so I will highlight just a few. As we reflect on the 7-year anniversary of Team Unity, in government, it is apparent that the Team Unity administration has been steering our beloved federation on a much better path to a stronger, safer future. I want to examine our performance in a few areas, mindful that my cabinet colleagues will be addressing other areas of national interest. The Team Unity promise to provide safer streets and safer communities. 7 years later, we can say that we have kept that promise by delivering more funding, new facilities, and new training opportunities to our police force in particular and our security forces in general. Our recently opened police and fire stations in Sandy Point, Newcastle, the forensic lab in Tabernacle, the brand new SSU headquarters at Fort Lands, and the installation of our CCTV monitoring system all comes readily to mind. The dramatic reduction of heinous crimes of homicide is noticeable. From a high of 35 homicides in 2011 to a low of 10 in 2020, we know our country is safer. With crime detection rate at its highest level since 2000, we know we are doing better and our country is moving in the right direction. Our innovative programs, such as the Alternative Lifestyle Pathway Program and the formation of the Explorers Club, indicate that we were courageous in taking new approaches to rid the country of the scourge of crime. We could not bring back our sons and daughters whose lives were cut short by illegal guns and drugs, but we could and we have consecrated the future and disrupted the intergenerational cycle of gang warfare, strife, the pain and trauma to many families. While we still have a long road ahead, we appreciate that 20 years of neglect of law and order could not be reversed in 7 short years. Nevertheless, we are protecting the young and redirecting the adults to alternative paths to a good and responsible life. I am grateful to all who have given strong support to both these programs, and I commend them for their dedication and commitment. A brief word on the subject of human settlement. Team Unity promised to build bigger and better homes. This was a matter of human security. Indeed, shelter ranks high on Maslow's basic need hierarchy of needs. It was a response to felt needs for our mothers and fathers to own a home and to raise their families in a comfortable environment. With the delivery of bigger homes, we have less families living in overcrowded spaces. Apart from building new homes, we have in our post-hurricane response assisted over 3,000 of our citizens and residents to repair and renovate their homes, and we have done so without regard to their party politics. Our first-time homeowners program offered concessions and building materials to over 800 plus applicants, a huge savings. This is the inclusive approach to governance which we brought to government. Minister Hamilton, I am certain, will further articulate the great success we have had in housing and land ownership. Turning quickly to job creation, we promise to create new jobs. The largest number of jobs ever created in this country was under Team Unity. Social Security records revealed that in 2019, a record of 30,487 contributors were registered with the scheme, with 29,181 employees and well over 1,300 self-employed persons. A record total wages of over $1 billion was paid for the first time in 2019. Yes, we have kept that promise with good-paying jobs, particularly in the areas of construction and the film industry. No longer are our young people being denied the opportunities they need to make a life for themselves. Many are setting up businesses. Many are receiving scholarships to go abroad and study. COVID-19, of course, has negatively impacted many, but we are getting back on track. I don't think any one of us foresaw COVID-19 and the damage it would do or the uncertainty that it would create. It has been a tough 2 years with challenges we never expected. The good news, however, is that the leadership and resilience of St. Kitts and Nevis stood out, and we as a people managed COVID-19 very well, notwithstanding our small size and fragile health system and economy. My government demonstrated leadership and resilience by delivering 3 stimulus packages in 2020, in 2021, and now in 2022, we are implementing our 3rd round of stimulus packages. We were able to do this because we manage our country well, building up the strongest fiscal buffers in the hemisphere, in spite of paying double salaries many times, in spite of paying off the huge IMF debt, in spite of paying $200 million to reclaim for the people of St. Kitts lands at Utleys, Keon, Sandy Point, and Lamberts, which were poofed away in the land for debt swap. We manage well because of our fundamental principles. The principle of life first, coupled with compassion for each other and the all of society approach. I am proud of the work that we undertook to navigate during these turbulent times. I feel deeply optimistic as we are exiting the pandemic. Team Unity has always focused on strong economic management. We are committed to being fiscally responsible as we continue to provide the stronger and safer future we intend to deliver. I am satisfied that we have worked hard and delivered much on our good governance and prosperity agenda. In closing, I want to thank my coalition partners, the Honorable Sean Richards, Deputy Prime Minister and leader of the People's Action Movement, the Honorable Mark Brantley, Minister of Foreign Affairs and leader of the Concerns Movement. I must thank His Excellency Vance Emery, who was the Honorable Premier of Nevis and leader of CCM in 2015 when Team Unity formed the government. I hail all our achievements as the collective outcome of our working together. Working together, more will be and has been achieved. We provided for the first time since independence a structured arrangement to deliver support to the people of Nevis. And we can say Nevis has had its best experience under Team Unity. What a strong team we make, and what a force for good we are for this federation. Indeed, I want to thank all parliamentary colleagues for their support and for delivering for their local communities. 2 weeks ago, we delivered houses to the people of constituency number 8. And this Friday, we will deliver more houses to persons in constituency 7 in Mansion Village. And then we move to constituency 4 for another distribution of homes, after which we will move to all other constituencies. For example, number 3, number 2, number 1, number 5, and 6. Most importantly, I want to thank you, the residents and citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis, for your wonderful support. Thank you for putting your trust not just in my leadership, but in the team, and for your ongoing support. I, as Prime Minister, will always appreciate that you had a choice, and I wish to thank you tonight because you chose Team Unity. I ask that you continue to work with us in our all of society approach. Together, let's keep building that stronger and safer future we all want and we certainly deserve. I promise as Prime Minister to do my very best for all, I repeat, all the people of my beloved St. Kitts and Nevis. Tonight I am happy to have joining me the Minister of Human Settlement, the Honorable Jean Hamilton, and our Attorney General, the Honorable Vincent Byron. My prayer tonight is that God will continue to bless and protect the people of St. Kitts and Nevis and help our country to advance and our prosperity agenda. Thank you again for tuning in.